Hey, friends. So we're back to control. Last we left off, got my butt beat by the group in here. And then we got them at the door. So let's see what this is about.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
I have met the Pope.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're coming out.
I shall direct you. Can I have your rifle? Well, no, I guess my
Director
gun
Faden.
is pretty good.
Call me Jesse.
Never mind.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
Oh, hi, Emily.
Somehow, this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The
Powers
hiss.
of directing.
The sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you.
I got the power of
You
spoopy
are
alien
the director,
thing.
and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
He blew himself up
Trench is dead.
with a bullet to the noggin.
Shot. Ah. I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me.
Crazy is the normal around
Saying
these
things?
parts.
It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
Magic.
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even.
She
Look,
can't
Jesse,
even.
I have a million questions.
She is the Karen.
You probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already.
Me too.
She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of.
I mean, you're the
Yes.
director of it.
I can try.
You're not understanding that, are you?
I'm
You
speaking for
literally-
you, of course.
Oh,
We
beep
can
boops
try it together.
on the phone.
Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
I'm just checking to see what's on my phone. Sorry, I didn't mean to be all. Alright, what we got here? Let's take a look. See. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization device are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define the control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influences, which allow us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain points of the building refuse to be controlled. My assumption, anyway, on that redaction. I mean, you figure it'd be fitting since there's not many things that could be, right? I don't think that worked. And she turns into dust.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
This agent. The hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in many of the corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior, the only seeming interest in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? Attacked, his agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility, or undergoing a transformation into purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. As per usual.
Rips them apart.
And level 3 door.
We need to make a plan.
I need to know what's in you. That's what I need to do. Rude ass jukebox being all curious and stuff. Where does she want me to go? More around here? There we go.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw.
Yeah,
It
exploded.
was worth a
Sorry.
shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here.
You do that,
I'll
cupcake.
risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't
doesn't
tell
get it,
her
does she?
about Dylan and the rest yet.
Literally,
I've
you are the
seen
director.
mentions of an altered world event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us, or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench,
Except for he has a bullet in his noggin.
Ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline.
Miami.
Said I should find it.
It's another
on,
object
keep
of
doing it.
power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience.
Begs the
He
question
may
of why he
know how
blew
to
himself
destroy the
away.
hiss.
Where is the hotline?
Miami.
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's
Should
my
make a
next stop.
drinking game out of it as well.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
He's probably dead then.
They call me the director,
Yeah.
but that's not me.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not a director type.
Too bad you are now.
Leader.
Gonna learn
Why am I
today.
here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them.
That's half the fun of the
I'm
adventure.
not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now.
I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
Spoopy
What scares
world.
me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Not today. Okay. There's a loud ass phone, let me tell you what.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Okie dokie.
Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Why, thank you, friend.
Thanks, Emily.
The hotline should be in
Miami.
the communications department.
Almost got me.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here? Did you see anything like that outside before you...
No. No.
The source is... See, the oldest house is a sprawling openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to
Spoopy
start.
realms.
The lockdown hole, the hiss escaping the building would be a pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This
Magic.
building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is... You've seen it. It transcends its physical limit.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't.
Whereas I
Which is
do
perfect
like
for us.
attention, so give it to me.
The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I'd never...
This trench guy, I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost haunting me?
But an echo, maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun... Maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like it...
This is fucking morbid.
That's just a hypothesis on my... I need the gun to... But you better hold on.
I think I will.
Not taking my gun.
Can you tell me what an object of power is? This is all... Well...
Don't worry, So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense.
I'm calling bullshit.
Got it?
She knows what she just said.
Did she memorize this?
Thanks.
Calling some super bullshit.
So, HR...
It seems that I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when I began analyzing mine as soon as... each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever...
Doesn't the time...
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough. With these, he just... Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
When he knew it. Okay. We don't really need the exposition.
Thanks, Emily. I'm
We'll
sure I'll
get
have more questions.
more of the story later.
Just let me know.
Thanks, Emily. Bye, Emily Pope. Bye, Pope. The power of Christ does not compel me. Because as you can see, my exorcism technique could probably use some work. Womp womp. Check these rooms out real quick for things and stuff. There can't be nothing in this room. What is this horse shit? Shifting bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad, stationed for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. The only person you should fail is yourself. Oh, fair enough. The radio. What else we got here? Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signal in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the culture redacted for the oldest house to redact them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. I'm assuming they're talking about Samsung agents because, hey, oh, their phones were exploding in pockets. Beep boop. Don't have that door key. This is back to my office, apparently. Let's go back here. Give me the stuff. Keep running around real quick trying to find a thing. So we can get back to the adventure. No, this is where I came in at. Alright, so where are we going here? We're going which way? Which way? That way? Yeah, not that way. This way.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
You can welcome a pair of bullets. We'll just do that and get them out of the way. I don't even have level 1 clearance. I am the shittiest director. Are we good? We're good? We're good? Okay. Travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, and A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodations are $830, meals are $714, gasoline is $300, minibar is $315. I do wonder if the motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent Hines. The boys in the research said performing rituals may identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskey bottles is my ritual. I don't blame them. Well, they are expensive as fuck.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
A little bit.
You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Goddamn propaganda. I'm gonna turn you right off with bullets. Where are these propaganda generators? Oh, we got bodies. Yeah, I need a shotgun bad. Almost got my butt beat again. Almost got my butt beat again. I am sucking at this. Oh, I guess we're not going in there, huh? Not yet, anyway. This barrier. His resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. This barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. Okie dokie. I guess we can figure that out. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred in the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of the diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by the intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental United States. After Formula I-9 was sighted in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began vibrating, identifying it as the altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. So we got a power boot. Got it. No. Wanted to... There we go. Got him. I'm silencing this gobbledygook speaking bullshit. I missed some speakers somewhere. Well, there was a thing over there. Or did I already pick it up? Alright, where the hell am I going? Deal with those. We already dealt with this way. This is going backwards. I'm going backwards. I'm a dumbass. Hey, a shitter book. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, the area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. I assume that will eventually lead somewhere. Tag some of them. Oh shit, that was a grenade! That is not easy to snipe with this gun. Or I just suck. Either one, really. Doesn't matter. They're both probably true. Machine God, huh? I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet. The dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just the beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needed a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Alright, let's get it on, I guess. He's got a bubble. Which I figured punching would be the way to go. But that did not work out as well as I was hoping it would. Now let's turn the lights on in this bitch and then I'll explore it. And this house is clear. Well, I mean, I guess this room. I might be getting a little ahead of myself, apparently.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
I think I broke it.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk
I broke the game.
launch codes to Soviet nukes.
I broke the game. Okay. Let's go ahead and try that again.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide.
We're gonna go ahead and just run around here and then I'll watch that shit. Little jumping monkey here. That's level 2. That's where we came from. That's our door.
Communications. We're on the right track.
You guys are annoying the shit out of me. Too much picking up shit and not enough shooting. At least in my opinion, anyway. Get out of my way, door. Okie dokie then. Why do I hear janitor, bro? I want silence, damn it. Thank you. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff here to read through. Correspondence. What we got here? Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Chance. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for dead letters archive cataloging. The Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any collections of related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purpose, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones will allow us insight into the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connection to AWEs and other altered materials. So again, I can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Bartwell. Book Club Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Club Bunch will convene on the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Anyone else should have their review to me by Monday before lunch so we can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I didn't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I would say you got lucky, because I don't think Theodore Roosevelt knew much about lawnmowers anyway. I have great dead men telling me about the past and present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. It's not wrong. That's definitely not wrong. Yours in earnest, Bartholomew. Singing fish. I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folks to fix it. I got my wife one of those singing fish on the wall. It's not as real singing fish. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. Flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. Devil got in my house because of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Bar. Okay, we read all those. We got 2 of these here. Let's see, the floppy disk.
Just look at it.
My favorite scientist.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Oh, so much.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
80 kilobytes.
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it.
Actually, they still use those for the nuke codes, I think.
Vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
I'm gonna have to pick them as rookie launches. Oh yeah, no, that's not creepy as fuck at all. Creepy as hell.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg.
Damn it, Meg.
Happened?
I don't know. They blacked it out.
Goddamn redactions.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C.
And the director's a puppet.
No, he's no head right now because he's got a bullet in him. Well,
Dad says
okay.
my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back.
She probably dead too.
I don't know what missing in actions
Damn, it's
is,
creepy.
but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll
Wouldn't
help you
care.
look, Topher.
Whoa.
We'll find your mama together.
Why was that a thing? That's nightmare fuel right there. Any hoodles. I think that does a good spot to do the pausing majig. Interesting game. Kind of weird. Definitely weird. But I guess that was kind of the point, right? Any hoodles. I'm gonna take a break. As always, stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys next time around.